welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am 𝐁𝐞𝐜𝐤𝐬𝐿 and I am back with another video on 𝐜𝐝 series. So this is lecture number 5 and here we are looking more on SS specifiers. So the first question arrive in our mind is what is SS specifier? So SS specifier is something which defines a code element that can determine that which elements of that particular program are allowed to access a specific variable or other piece of data. So basically consider if I have a class, okay, and I am having some variables in this, int speed, int weight. Now I want to see that these particular two variables, I want to give some people some special access to use this particular two variables. So I usually want to see what is the scope of this variables. Scope of variables. Not exactly scope, but you can say where we can use this variables. We can use this variables. Okay, so basically SS specifiers allows us to use the variables in a various way. So there are basically three SS specifiers: private, public and protected. What these three SS specifiers do is basically we can see that the members of our class is SS outside the class, inside the class or inside the child class. So basically we have a look through, or we have a good look through on where these particular SS specifiers is used. So first SS specifier in this is private. So what is this private SS specifier? So here private SS specifier mean if we are declaring anything as private, that can be used only inside our class. So basically consider what is the use of this private SS specifier for let's see. Okay, so consider I am having my weight as 48 kgs. Okay, now I don't want anyone to use this particular data or to rewrite anything in this particular data or to change this particular data. So basically I don't want anyone to change this data or do any kind of modifications to these data. So basically to protect this data from outside people, I use this private class. So you guys remember that in the very first or second lectures of mine, I have told you something about functional programming language and object-oriented programming language. And I told you that in object-oriented programming language, we achieve the data security. So for this I was talking about. So basically whenever I declare any variable as private, I couldn't do any modifications to this particular variable. So basically whenever I declare this as private, to do modification in this particular variable, I use a method int get weight. Here I'll be giving some int get weight, and here we would be returning the weight, and then I could set the weight using void set weight, and here I would be giving whatever value I want to set into the weight, like w, and weight is equal to w. So whenever I'll be creating any object of this particular car class C1, I can use C1 dot set weight 20. So basically I can't do any kind of direct modification to this particular weight. By methods or by getters and setters I can do some modification. So basically what is this public SS specifier? So whenever we declare anything as public, which means that these particular members can be accessed and modified from the outside class. Yes, so public is a keyword and also is an SS specifier. So basically SS specifier defines how the members or the variables or the attributes of a class can be accessed. So basically whenever we declare any variable, any member as public, it can be accessed outside the class as well. So if I want to access this particular weight in a class called as consider person, if I want to call this particular variable in a class called as person, I can use this particular variable here as well, the weight variable. So basically it can be accessed outside the class. Now what is protected? So basically we have often seen private and public in our last videos and prior videos, but protected we haven't had any look. So basically whenever the members cannot be accessed outside the class, listen it very carefully. So whenever the member can't be accessed outside the class but can be accessed in the child class, that is called as protected variable. So basically you would be having a doubt what is child class. So in the inheritance video, in the coming videos I'll be telling you about inheritance. So there we can can have a good look on what is a protected class, but what is a protected SS specifier and what is a child class. But to just give you a brief overview, what happens in inheritance is ki whenever we create any class, consider I have created a class as animal. So I want to use that particular class in many ways. Like I am creating a class called as dog, which is inheriting all the properties present in the class animal. Like animal have a weight, animal have features, animal have colors. So basically I want all the variables, all the methods present in class animal in my class dog, in my class cat, in my class bird. So basically all these three, like dog, cat and bird, will be inheriting all the properties from their parent class. So that is called as animal, and these all the three, like the dog, the cat and the bird, will be the child class. So basically protected comes into picture here. So this was a brief intro about what is SS specifiers and what are different types of SS specifiers. So to brief you, SS specifier basically defines how the members of a class can be accessed, and basically private is something, whenever a member is declared private, it cannot be accessed from outside class. Whenever a member is declared as public, it can be accessed outside the class, and whenever a member is declared as protected, it cannot be accessed outside the class, but it can be accessed in the inherited class. So this is all about this video on access specifier and types of access specifier. We would be looking on all the types one by one, like private, public and protected, in next videos. Till then, if you have someone who is liking my content, please hit the like button. If you're someone who is new to my channel and liking my content and whatever I am putting on, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're someone who is following this series and have any kind of feedback to me, please give it in the comment section so that I can improve in the next videos. This is the very first time I'm teaching, so there might be some problems which you guys might be facing in understanding things or something, but I am trying my level best to make you guys understand, so that if you get any kind of interview question in front of yourself, you're able to answer. And guys, trust me, these all things na seems very like short to us ki kya hi pooch lenge isse, but the thing is na, these all things are very important in point of interview, because see, you never know that which question might be thrown upon you in the interview. So what I'll suggest is have a look at all these three things as well, because like having a knowledge about anything is not bad. So what I'll suggest is don't ignore these things saying that these things are not something which is of very much importance. Everything holds an equal importance. There might be some things which have more importance and might be something which have less importance, but everything is important. So this was all about this video. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing. Bye all.